come here. You are going to learn how to budget that money because you don't actually need that shoe. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to appreciate those that subscribed and liked my video and also commented. You guys are the real MVPs. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for engaging in my first video. Even though it is a little, like just little views and everything, but I appreciate it a lot. So you know what this video is all about, budgeting. If you don't know how to budget, you used to budget before, but it's just not your thing, or you just feel like, how does this budgeting work? You are on the right channel. Make sure you guys stay and watch to the end. Please guys, watch to the end, and make sure you guys like, share, subscribe and comment down below. So let's get into the video. Okay, so let us just dive right into it here. So we have two groups of people that I'm going to be addressing. So there are some people that I know that they still live in their parents' house, and life is just so easy for them and they want to budget because they have been spending anyhow, or they do just know where their money is going to. Once payday comes, they just notice that they are sending money, paying for this, paying for that, and they really want to budget. And we have the second group of people who happens to not live with their parents, or they stay by themselves and they want to budget. With this little income, they want to budget that money and make sure that at the end of the month they have savings, they have things that they can call emergency for, or money they can just put under miscellaneous that they can spend on everything. So let's just get right into it. So we're going to be talking about, first of all, the people that do not stay with their parents, that have to pay for rent and everything. So I'm going to be giving guys a schedule of what you should follow. So this depends on you basically. You can track your expenses with this list. So I guess that this basically falls into everything, like your rent, your miscellaneous, your black tax, your savings and everything. So it falls into it. It's just an idea of how your budgeting should look like. So for some people, they want to extremely budget. If you want to, in fact, the only thing that they spend on is transportation. Food is for them everything. No, I'm talking about those people that live on their own and everything. I'm going to be talking about those people that also stay with their parents. So I guess the group that I'm working with is from 20 to like 30 something years old, because if you are 40, you can be 40 and stay in your parents' house. If you don't have the means, nobody, no pressure over here. But I'm just saying that the group of people I've noticed that subscribe to my channel and view my videos in the last one that I did, they're from like 20 to that age. When budgeting, you have to consider some factors to focus on what works for you. Is this the amount you want to be saving? If you want to save extremely, just make sure you know how to break this down. So not that this video is for budgeting and saving, and not how to save extremely or not. This just depends on you. If I want to save so much or if I want to save less. Yeah. When you are budgeting for your rent, make sure you have 12 months in a year. And I'm using Nigeria as a case study. In Nigeria, you pay rent per year or 2 years. So you break down how much. Let's say in a year you pay 1 million for your rent. You divide it by 12, or you can divide it by 11, so that you don't end up still saving in December or whenever your month is due. Your savings should be the last thing. And why I said should be the last thing, so you make sure that you cover up all the amounts. Like for your black tax, you know how much you want to give to your siblings and everything, and once you are done, you minus it from your salary, and the remaining is what you put in your savings. Yeah, about is your miscellaneous. Now there's sometimes that things just arise, you want to pay for this bill, or you just see something on the road that you just randomly want to buy. You can keep that aside. Make sure that it's not so much, so you don't end up taking money that you're meant to put in your savings and spending it on miscellaneous. For transportation, this can vary from people that work remotely, hybrid, or physically at the office every single day. So you know how much you spend every day. And okay, for Nigeria now, the transport of 1.5 today might not be the same thing tomorrow. So make sure that you leave a little bit of amount that you can use to cover up in case the prices go up. And if you are someone that has a car, know that fuel increases and reduces. So you can just put in a little bit extra money when you calculate the money for the month. Like today, let's say you're spending 1.5. You make sure that next week you put 1.6 in case it increases it. So you know you want to budget and save. Trust me, guys. If you give someone 5 million, you can literally spend 5 million on food, but you know what you eat and you want to save also. So learn how to cut. You will cut those expenses. I'll go to the market and buy things that are necessary or things that you know you might not need. Tithe for me is basically the first thing I do. Once I get my salary, I pay 10%. I'm a Christian, as I said in the first video, and I pay 10% to God. Another thing I've incorporated is giving to the needy. I noticed that in my expense, some of this, when I check my bank statement, I actually give some to the needy. So I budgeted how much I want to give it to the needy. Sometimes when the spirit leads, you might give more. That's where you can take out of your miscellaneous or things that will not just affect your savings. No matter how much you earn in Nigeria, you can't spend it all. You have to be intentional about how much you spend. Not everything you see on the road that you have to buy. You know what you're working with. And now when it comes to savings, I know a lot of people are like, where do I save? I can't save in my Nigerian bank. I can't save in my bank because the interest is not much. Okay. Comment down below if you want to know the platforms that I have used over the years to save. Like, and I got a good percentage. Just comment down below if you want to know, so I can just put it in one of the videos I'm going to be doing subsequently. Okay. The next sector of people I'm going to be addressing are my flexers. Trust me, guys, we flex. Us that do not parent, oh my God, you don't know what God has done for me. I'm not saying those that parents don't know what God has done for them, but you get what I mean. You're staying with your auntie, you're staying with your brother, you're staying with your sister. You don't need to pay any money for rent, for electricity, for nothing like that. Yes, it is us. Why I'm saying it is us is because I'm also paying bills for rent, electricity. Maybe sometimes just want to like just show that you says you are not just useless in the house. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one is for you. And this category that you don't pay rent, so you think more splurging for you, right? Let me get that shit today, let me get that. No, come here. You are going to learn how to budget that money because you don't actually need that shoe. Only if it is important, Sham. I've explained in the first video. What you are just going to do that is going to be different is that rent, you are going to remove that portion of rent and put it in your savings. I don't want to hear anything that, what do you mean by putting it? Yes, I mean it. Putting it in your savings. Yes. Okay. Let me be more liberal. Okay. Take a little portion that you can use and put extra a little in your miscellaneous. So I think I put in the rent, I think I put 50,000. You can just take 10,000 and put it in your miscellaneous. Just for little spending, but you know that that remaining is going to your savings. So you're not putting the regular amount people are saving. You have the opportunity to actually save more money in the account. So just put some money and set it in your bank account. Just really cannot tell anything. This is Nigeria. You cannot be 100%. This is how much I'm going to budget. This is it to be that way. Things happen. So just put a little bit of money in your account. Just let it breathe there. You can just put 10k or 20k. Let it breathe in your account. So guys, I guess you guys have learned one or two. See, if you still have issues with budgeting after this, just come to me. Text me. We will plan your salary and break it down together so that you can have money for savings, for miscellaneous, and put that money as emergency fund. And when I mean emergency fund, is not spending money on hospital bills. We're not going to have that in Jesus' name. Just emergency in case there's something you need to repair, things like that, that just happens around the house or personally you need. If you have other tips for my people, please just comment down below so that everybody can learn in the comment section. And that will be all for this video. Bye guys.